Welcome to NewsRound, our regular roundup of news pertaining to Alan Ayckbourn and his plays. This week it's all about The Girl Next Door, Alan Ayckbourn's latest play, which is due to open in June at the Stephen Joseph Theatre in Scarborough. We've got the playwright himself talking about the play, details of the cast and company, and news about two significant milestones the play will reach this year. To begin, let's hear what Alan Ayckbourn has to say about the play.
The theme of the play is very much, despite all these setbacks, World War IIs and viruses, that love will carry on. It survives generations and it survives disasters. Hopefully it'll always stay there.
The Girl Next Door centres on the veteran actor Rob Hathaway, who's stuck at home during the summer of 2020 with only his sensible sister for company. Rob has little to do but relive his glory days as the star of the nation's favourite TV period drama, National Fire Service. He ruled the roost as George Tiger Jennings, wartime hero and living legend amongst firefighters. Then one day, Rob spots a stranger hanging the washing out next door. But the neighbours haven't been around for 6 months. So who is the mysterious girl next door? And why is she wearing 1940s clothing? Here's the playwright again to tell us a little bit more.
Hopefully, it will be not out of tune with the mood of the audience as it is at the moment, in that it is a cheery, slightly bittersweet, but nonetheless, it has a non-down ending, so at least it in tone is sort of fitting for the time, because one's tendency was to reflect one's sort of down mood, and my instinct was saying, come on, nobody wants to be added to, so we need a bit of cheering up, I think. And morale building. There's some nice ironies to be had with the paralleling the two pictures, because it brings back many of my themes, the changes of attitude we have to women, and therefore equally to men, and therefore equally to society, which has moved a long way. It was the period of my lifetime, really.
As we said when we started, The Girl Next Door is Alan Ayckbourn's 85th play, but there are also a couple of other significant milestones. The play will mark the 60th anniversary of Alan Ayckbourn's professional debut as a director in 1961. Back then he was working at the Library Theatre in Scarborough, and he was directing Patrick Hamilton's play Gaslight, which opened on the 29th of June. So The Girl Next Door will actually still be running while this anniversary is past. And the second anniversary of note is it will be the 150th new play to be premiered at the Stephen Joseph Theatre since moving to its new home in 1996. That means the theatre is 25 years old this year and is averaging 6 new plays a year, which is pretty phenomenal, and of course would mean an awful lot to the company's founder, Stephen Joseph, who founded the company on the idea of promoting new plays and new playwrights. During this period, Alan Ayckbourn himself has written more than 30 new plays. The Stephen Joseph Theatre is continuing this tradition this year, as it will be premiering 3 new plays. Here's Alan Ayckbourn talking about the reopening of the theatre, and whether he believes it's something that audiences are about to embrace and have been looking forward to.
I think it might. I'm hoping it might. That's the very best thing that can happen, isn't it? You have the constant of the true magic of live performance, which everyone's been running around like maniacs trying to find the equivalent via video feeds and Zooms and so on, and it's not possible. I mean, I said right at the beginning of lockdown that they were saying, what about all these these streamings, and I said, well, it's not the same. And I think at that point it was not a terribly fashionable view, but I think most people would agree it's not the same. Now, you can't actually find a replacement for a live experience, be it musical or dramatic. And I think that is something to treasure. I think the magic of theatre awaits, and it's still alive and healthy and waits to be rediscovered. That's my hope. We'll keep making up the stories, and we'll get the actors to tell them, whatever form it's in.
And so to the company. The company is Bill Champion. Now, Bill will be familiar to many people as he's been doing Ayckbourn premieres since 1998 with Comic Potential. Other plays Bill has done are the Damsels in Distress trilogy, Surprises, and then revivals of Haunting Julia, A Chorus of Disapproval, Woman in Mind, Absurd Person Singular, and he's only one of 4 actors in the world who has appeared in the complete cycle of Intimate Exchanges. He's joined by Alexandra Matty as his sister, and Alex is a very familiar face again to the Stephen Joseph Theatre. She appeared in the world premieres of House and Garden, My Sister Sadie, My Wonderful Day, Neighbourhood Watch and Roundelay, and very memorably appeared in the New York premiere of Private Fears in Public Places in 2005, which garnered Alan some of the best reviews of his entire career. We also have Naomi Peterson, who's a more recent addition to Alan's circle of actors, but she's made a big impact already. She appeared in the world premieres of Better Off Dead and Birthdays Past, Birthdays Present, as well as revivals of By Jeeves and Joking Apart. And then new to the company is Linford Johnson. Alan always likes to have 1 or 2 new actors each year to help keep things fresh in the rehearsal room and to keep him on his toes, as he says. Now, what's also interesting is in a move designed to keep the show running if any of the company exhibits symptoms of COVID-19, is the production will have 2 entirely separate casts. The bulk of the shows will be performed by the cast we just talked about, but they will be making up a bubble with their own stage management team. Should any of that bubble show symptoms of COVID-19, the entire group will have to self-isolate, and a second bubble will be used, and they will be directed by Chelsea Gillard. Now, this company will also perform in the show on a number of dates throughout the run. Further details about this and performance details can be found at the Stephen Joseph Theatre's website, www.sjt.uk.com. The Girl Next Door is directed by Alan Ayckbourn and designed by Kevin Jenkins. Now, Kevin put a glimpse of his designs onto Twitter last week, which we can see here, and offers another intriguing glimpse into the play. Lighting is by Alan's frequent collaborator Jason Taylor, and casting is by Sarah Hughes. Finally, the details. The Girl Next Door is running at the Stephen Joseph Theatre Scarborough from the 4th of June to the 3rd of July. Tickets are priced from £10 and can be booked online at www.sjt.uk.com. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed our look at The Girl Next Door, and I hope if you've enjoyed the video, you'll subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you soon.